Welcome in. Good
How's everyone
morning.
doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good day.
Yes, yes. Welcome. So many
Hi.
friendly faces in the chat.
So many familiar faces. Hello, hello.
Yeah, let us know what you're working on this morning. Very excited to hear. Okay, snowstorm. Love it.
Okay, very nice.
Yes. Hi, Alyssa. So honored that you were excited all morning. That's so sweet. Love it.
Aw. Hi.
Ooh, somebody's first time.
Hello.
Hello. Yay. Well, we have the one and only wonderful Dami with us today.
Hi.
We very spontaneously decided to do this today, like
Yeah.
yesterday. So
Yes.
here we are. Do you want to introduce yourself and what you'll be working on?
Sure. Hi, my name is Dami. I'm a writer, and I am working on a new draft, a new story. I'm describing it as like Dungeons and Dragons meets Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. And it's about a tiefling bounty hunter turned librarian who gets caught up in a high stakes profile heist, and it involves a sentient sword. And they uncover some secrets about her past and the country's past and the powerful religious order, and discovering some secrets along the way. So
Wow.
that's
That was
the
amazing.
that's the vibe. That's the vibe. But
I love that you have such an elaborate pitch ready to go. Like,
yes,
you can
it's
tell.
literally written up right here. So it's so prepared.
I love it. I love it so much.
Because otherwise I will just like ramble and I cannot ever like describe like what I'm working on. I'm like, there are words and it's a book. So
Well, love that. Very exciting. And for anyone who's coming over from Dami and doesn't know me, hello, I'm Brielle, and I am still trudging through draft 2 revisions. I'm on chapter 34, and we're getting very close to the Dark Night of the Soul, which is crazy. So,
oh wow.
big moments.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes, yes. Oh, congrats
Ooh,
finishing
exciting.
your book.
Snap, 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 snaps.
That's awesome. I hope we get to witness it. That'd be pretty crazy.
That would be great if it happens on stream. Let us know.
Yeah. Me trying to catch up with the chat. Just wrapped up a 2-hour writing session, but wanted to hang out.
Go you.
Go you, indeed.
Very nice.
Congrats on such a productive day so far, and honored that you came to hang out anyway. That's so sweet.
That was very nice.
Love it. Well, very exciting. Looks like everyone has big goals for the day. Yep. Revision trenches. Love it.
Are you a revision or drafting person?
Drafting. For
drafting.
Sure.
Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
You're having lots of
fun. Though I will say it's grown on me. Like, the more I do it, the more equipped I feel for it. The more I'm like, okay, this is fine.
This is nice. This is nice. Yeah. It's definitely like after the first draft, like second draft revisions is definitely like a hurdle. But I feel like for me, I'm definitely a revisions girly. And so after that, I'm like, this is great. Yeah. After like revision 1, I'm like, this is fantastic.
Okay, that's comforting. That's what I've been hearing. So I'm like, maybe after this draft, I'll be like, wow, loving this.
Wow, like, incredible. Wow, no notes.
That's my hope. But I think, I think I'm doing a lot of the heavy work in this draft. So that's why it's just like, it's a lot, but it's fine. Oh, sorry, not me clicking on the wrong comment. Continue your discussion in peace. I never want to intrude on the chat discussions. I thought I was a drafting person, but I'm vibing with editing, which is wild.
Editing is where it's at. Because it's like, it's almost like reading, especially again, like after like the first draft, then it's like also reading almost for fun.
Yes.
And so it's better.
True. And then you can like enjoy the fruits of your labor a little bit. It's like,
and like, oh, I did that. I think I despise draft 2.
Yeah. I mean, this is comforting. Yeah. Love to hear it.
Draft 2 is rough.
I was also very excited to get to editing. Like when I was finishing the draft, I was like, ooh, can't wait to get in there. And then you get in there and it's like, oh. But I am just being dramatic. It's been fine, everyone. No one be scared of revision because of me. I swear it's fine.
It's great. It's so great.
Uh, so many
Look,
potential
this stuff.
AuthorTube channels here. I've been thinking about it too. Nice. You should totally.
You should do
You should
it.
totally go for it. Amazing.
Okay.
Well,
all right, let's do it.
should we full send? Should we do a 2-hour sprint like you're always asking?
Yes, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying. Becca already did 2 hours. I say we just tack on another 2. Like
me watching the viewership in the chat drop like 50 people
out.
Oh, I'm done.
We've lost it over there.
If we are feeling ambitious, maybe we do like 35. That'd be crazy.
Whoa.
How do we feel, guys?
Are we okay with that? 35 minutes.
Let us know. Let us know. There's a lot of enthusiasm.
Everyone's feeling the 2 hours. Congratulations, we played ourselves.
I'm dead. Guys, listen. We really okay. This is actually kind of crazy, but maybe we'll do 35.
We'll do 35.
That's already higher than usual, you know?
Right? We'll get maybe, because if you do like a 35 and a 30, we're over an hour, which is basically
that's crazy,
2 hours.
actually.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. I'm gonna pull up Flocus.
All right.
And I have to make a matcha, so the extra 5 minutes will be well used.
Needed time.
Yes. Well, I'm glad everyone's excited about the long sprint, and Godspeed.
Go us. We can do this. Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Okay, there we go. Hello.
Hi.
How'd
How
it
was
go?
everyone's sprint?
How's it going? How did everyone do? Let's see, where am I? 347.
Nice. That's so solid.
Not bad, not bad.
Um
I was like stuck backspacing like a paragraph and like rewriting it over and over and over again and got nowhere.
so real. So
Yep.
real.
How about you?
Mine was good. I got through a little over 500 words and finished this chapter. So,
Nice.
yay.
Woohoo. Making progress.
Making all the progress. Looks like it was productive for everyone.
Got through about a chapter. Nice.
Very nice. 480.
Snap, snap,
Hi,
snap.
Miley.
Hi,
Welcome.
Miley.
458. Awesome. Great.
Not too bad at all.
Looks like it went well. Love to hear.
Yeah.
Love to hear.
Ooh, secret video project.
Yeah, tell us more. I mean, I guess you can.
Or I mean,
but...
yeah. I guess if it's a secret, I guess.
I guess we can't find out about that. That's so unfortunate.
Fine.
I'm dead.
512.
Damn.
Okay.
How did everyone feel about the 35? It didn't feel longer to me, to be honest.
Yeah. It felt like, I think I looked up and it was like at the 28-minute mark. And I was like, oh, that's not bad at all. And then I looked up and it was at like the 5-minute mark.
Same, yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
That.
Right? Yeah. Kind of fast. Mm-hmm. Damage. Okay. 866.
Nice.
Ooh,
Let us know what you're reading,
Natalie. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, not the see, we can do an hour.
See, challenge accepted.
Wait, that's crazy. I love it.
Oh
man. Okay, if everyone wants to drop some cues in the chat, we'll do a few of those. Yeah, let us know. We are sort of doing long sprints, nothing crazy. We haven't done an hour.
Not the 2 hours, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Anything is possible.
Maybe one of these days. We should just full send it. And
I'm still waiting for someone to do the 24 hours. And
that'd be crazy.
I'm going to stick with my initial. Actually, I don't know if it was me who suggested this first, but I nominate Alyssa and the books to do it.
I think that would be crazy. I would be there for sure.
I don't know if someone else made that nomination before and I just like hopped onto that nomination, but I'm sticking with that one.
Alyssa, thoughts?
24-hour stream? 24-hour sprint?
What do you think? Let us know. I love it. Oh, this is a fun cue. What are your favorite types of scenes to write?
Ooh.
I have kind of two answers for this.
You go first.
Kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum too. I love writing the like emotional climaxes, like the relationship like everything coming to a head type scenes. But then I also love writing like the really cute, simple scenes that are just like very wholesome and make you all warm and fuzzy inside.
Yep.
So either of those. I'm not a huge action, like the stuff where there's a lot of action going on. It's not my favorite.
I'm very similar. I enjoy, in terms of writing, like I enjoy writing like the very high, like emotional scenes, especially the ones that are coming like right at like a really big like plot beat or like climax of the story, like where everything's like very emotional, like emotions are high. But I also like writing banter. I have to really know my characters at that point. So usually it's like kind of more a draft 2, if that makes sense. Like that I really enjoy writing the banter and like fixing that up. But yeah, in terms of action scenes, I hate writing action scenes. Because you have to like keep track of like limbs and like what people are doing. Yes! And
it's so true. The choreography of it is just, it gets complex.
It does. I have like a YouTube like playlist that's, I think it's like a private playlist, but it's a bunch of like my favorite action scenes. So I can like refer to them in terms of like what people are doing in action scenes, just to have an idea of like where people's limbs are and where they're supposed to be.
That's so smart.
But
research.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. If you heard that. Flocus going off with the with the sounds. Love that. Yeah, great question, LDJ. That's a
Yeah.
fun one. Let's see. I saw another one that I wanted to pull up.
Oh, chat is like going. Oh no, I can't keep. Oh no.
I know.
My
It's
like scroll wheel. I don't know if it's like, is my scroll wheel broken or is it just chat? Like,
thoughts on killing off characters?
stab, stab.
Oh!
Stabby,
She said,
stabby.
"Do it
All day, every day. Stab, stab. That's the
That's
best,
so funny.
best part. Best part.
I will say, I think sometimes it's overused as like a, oh, how can we make this crazier? Let's kill someone off.
Oh, like just more like a drama.
Yeah, like for like cheaply done without intention. So
that's not as good. Yeah.
Yeah. But if it's done like really impactfully, yeah, fire.
Yeah, I know. No hesitation, Caitlin. Absolutely not. Although I get like when I'm reading stories, I have like I'm so attached to the characters and I get so salty when they die. Like, how dare you? And then I'm over here in my corner, like, I know usually before I even put a word down, like who's dying.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm like, they're good. That. They're gonna have to go.
They're gonna have to go.
And this is how.
You know what I do hate even more than if it's done like purposelessly is when they bring them back to life. I think that might be one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's like, because then you cheapen the death.
Yes. It's like, why'd you even kill him, bestie?
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? And then I can't take like any future deaths seriously.
Exactly. I'm gonna assume they're all gonna come back. None of them are actually dead. It's all an illusion.
It's just like, okay. It's like a glitch in the matrix. I'm like, okay, well, this is less fun.
You know, a great example of this is I watched Squid Game recently, and the Squid Game spoilers incoming.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it, but I do not mind the spoilers because it's like the journey with that, honestly. It's like the journey, not the destination with Squid Game.
It's so true. Everyone, shield your ears if you don't want spoilers, but there was this sweet old man that died, and I cried. He was very sweet, like, and they had him like his memory like deteriorating, and it was so emotional because the main character has to trick him to save himself, and so he's tricking this poor old man whose memory isn't good enough to know that he's being bamboozled. It was so heartbreaking.
In the first season.
This is in the first season,
right? Okay, so I know who this is. Okay,
and then he's alive and he's the mastermind. I was so disappointed because I was like, this was like such a heartfelt moment of the series for me. Like, this made the series for me. I was so sad.
Yeah, no, that's a good example of not doing it the way I
like y'all just wanted a twist. You just wanted a twist.
Like, it's okay for him to be gone for good. It's okay.
Yes. Now I'm all heated from talking about that.
Have you seen season 2 yet? I've not seen season 2. I've seen season 1, but I've not seen 2.
I thought season 2 was weaker in my opinion overall.
Yeah.
But
yeah, my sister says that like she just saw the second season recently and she's been begging me to watch it because she was like, this is your humor, but it's like a bad, like it's not as good, but you'd like this in terms of humor. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was funnier. It was definitely like funnier.
Yeah. So I need to still watch it, but
yeah. Very interesting series. Definitely interesting to analyze. I feel like for so many reasons, like from a storytelling perspective, like the good, the bad.
Yeah,
it's a trip.
I feel like I might need to rewatch the first season though.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah, because that was a minute ago.
How long in comparison to your final draft is your first draft? This is interesting. My draft is very short and I'm nervous because I'm hoping to more than triple my word count for the final draft.
I know for me, so I was telling Brielle this early before we started stream, but I've historically been an underwriter. And so my final draft has always exploded. Like a lot of times, and I write in the like fantasy, like sci-fi space. And so like longer word counts generally. And usually by the end of draft 1 or 0, whatever you want to call it, I'm like at like 60K words. And by the time I'm done, I'm closer to like 90, 100. However, for this current story, I'm just now finishing up kind of set up debate and I'm at 25,000 words. So I've suddenly become an overwriter. And so we shall see like what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel like it's it varies so much writer to writer. So I wouldn't like be nervous about where your first
Mhm.
draft ended up. I also was an underwriter, at least for this book. So my, not like extremely, but my first draft was 74K. And I think the final will end up over 100 because it's adult fantasy. So yeah, I wouldn't be too concerned. Maybe your first draft is more just like an elaborate outline or like a bare bones situation. And you just have a ton to add, but I don't think it's a problem. I wouldn't worry.
Yeah. Your revisions will get it there. Revisions will get it there. Whether that's adding or cutting or both. It's usually both.
Yeah, true. Trust in the revision process. It's going to change so much. Like,
process.
Yeah. Brielle knows my first book was a journey. Listen, I loved Alyssa's first book. I like got really emotional. I thought you snapped with that one.
Okay.
I had to fully act out on a hold someone at gunpoint while also holding a microphone.
Seriously.
I'm dead.
Out there like acting out like fight scenes by yourself. Like I can't move like that. Can normal people move like that? What if I was in shape? Could I move like that if I was in shape?
The best is when you're like doing physical movements in a public place. Like I would write at cafes and sometimes I'd be like trying to figure out the logistics of something.
Like what is she doing over there? Or like you're like acting out like facial expressions.
Yes, it was yes. Oh, I'm dead.
Man.
How easy is it for you to implement new scenes within chapters? Interesting. I feel like it's kind of an intuitive. This is not the most helpful thing to say, but I feel like it's kind of intuitive in terms of like dividing up chapters and where scenes need to be. Like the flow of the manuscript, I find to be somewhat intuitive. I don't know. How do you feel?
For me, I guess. Let me think. So I will draft and have chapters. Like I'll write it out, like chapter 1, 2, 3, and kind of just break things off, like where it seems to like naturally flow. And then when I have to go back and add scenes, it's more dependent on like the scenes around it. So the chapters themselves will probably change revision to revision. Like I figure out the chapter and like where to cut that off almost like last, if that makes sense. Like as I draft, the chapters are just there for like easy navigation, like not even necessarily because that's a great place to cut off.
Yes.
And so I don't necessarily think about implementing new scenes, whether that's like drafting or revisions in terms of like chapters, but more of like where does it fit well in the narrative? Yeah,
I agree. I feel like that's like I've seen a lot of comments of people being like, how do you divide up your chapters, blah, blah, blah. And like in their first draft, they're worrying about that. And I feel like you don't need to stress about it until a lot later. Like wait until all the material's there. Obviously divide it up to help yourself along the way. But yeah, I agree on that.
Yeah. Like even like as I draft, like the chapters themselves will like change a little bit. Like if I realize, oh, this is like a better place to cut things off, I was like written more.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Love it. Amazing. Okay. I'm sure I'm missing great stuff in the chat, but I don't know.
There's so much. I don't know where to. Let's see.
I don't know where to.
Freya, who's working on a sports scene, and it was a nightmare. Like in terms of.
Oh God! If I did direct sports,
oh Lord,
it'd be over. I could never. Even like sword fights and stuff, I really struggle. Really struggle.
It's hard. Yeah.
I feel like I always try to just be. My logic is always like, can I distract from the actual action by having like some really great dialogue here or something?
No, like, maybe I
can get away with like not describing this super well if I distract from it. Ooh, this is a question about reading. Are you a right in the margins annotator, dog ear kind of reader, or a book must remain pristine reader?
Ooh, I'm definitely a dog ear reader. Like I don't have any problems like folding pages come back later. I don't write in my books very often though. I tried to like get into annotating and it was out for me.
So I'm the same.
Yeah.
I just don't think, unless I was annotating a book to make it like an exercise of like, let me analyze this. I don't think if I was just reading for funsies that I would ever have the desire to annotate. I guess I just don't really see the appeal.
I like taking out like maybe a really great like quote or like excerpt or something like that. I in the past have like kind of stored them somewhere where there's like a random, like I have like a Notion sort of template or board or whatever where I put like favorite quotes and things like that.
Oh,
But this
that's
year
cool.
I'm doing I forget what it's called. It's like a sort of like not bullet journal, but kind of a field journal. And so I'll just put in like quotes that I like in there like throughout the year.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I'll write them and keep track of it that way, but not necessarily like marking them in the book. Yeah.
Love that. Yeah, I'm curious if anyone is an annotator in the
How do you do
chat.
it?
Let us know.
What do you annotate? Like, what are you looking for? Do you have like a system?
Yeah. Do you have a system? And do you do anything after the fact, having annotated it, or is it just like then it just it's done? You've completed the process. Very curious.
Yeah.
We'll do this one and then probably cut it off there. What are your tips on overcoming perfectionism in the revision stage of a book?
Ooh. I think for me, it would be having like a goal for each revision. Yeah. So that way, like I'll focus on just that versus like making everything better, like everything perfect, like for that round of revision. Cause then it gets overwhelming and you don't really like get anywhere because you're like too busy, like hyper focused on like one specific thing or one scene or one chapter. So like each revision cycle has like a very specific goal. And that way, if I do like see something that's like not quite right, I can just like make a note to self to like address that later.
That's
without
smart.
being like bogged down. Yeah.
I need to start following that advice. Me line editing the entire book in draft 2. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Okay. I do have advice for this as well, though, because my pace in revision has like tripled in the past month or so.
Okay.
And I was moving so slow to start. I think for me, it was just a matter of like, I needed to set parameters and goals and specifics for myself. Like, instead of letting myself go through the same chapter 10 times and like spending many sessions working on one chapter, it had to be a thing of like, you're going to get through this chapter in one writing session, then you're going to like move on.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like time blocking basically. Yeah. Yes. You're like, you get this day and that's it.
Yes. Like restrict yourself.
No bargaining for extra time.
There's a time to let yourself be more fluid, right? But I think if you're finding this to be a specific struggle of like, I'm getting caught in the weeds, I'm being a perfectionist, like give yourself some parameters, or even just like if you have a goal for the week or whatever, it's just something to keep you moving. Cause it's very easy to get lost.
So easy to get like lost in the sauce.
Yes.
So easy.
Yeah. So I would say set a goal of when you want to have the draft done by, maybe, or like, go into each session with a clear, I'm going to get through 1,000 words and that's that. And then it's good, you know?
And then it's tomorrow me's problem.
Yes.
Or next week's or next revision.
Exactly. Or next revision. Next draft.
Next draft. Someone else. I'll be a different person then.
It's so true. It's low-key so true. Love it.
All right.
Should we?
Ready?
What should we do this time, everyone?
Okay.
Should we do 30?
30, 35, or short of 20, 25, 2 hours.
Let us know what you're feeling.
Before I get people way too excited.
I'm literally going to work on the Dark Night of the Soul during this one. So like, that's actually kind of crazy.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah.
High stakes.
High stakes. Things are happening. Okay, we got some high suggestions.
We got some reasonable suggestions in the chat. Yeah.
Super reasonable. Do you guys want to do a long one? I mean, maybe we just do a long one because after the last sprint, we kind of wrap up quickly anyway.
Let's do it.
So if anyone has to hop, just hop. Don't leave us completely alone, but you know.
Open up, everyone's gone. Too long.
Okay, we're gonna go We're going to do another 35. Let's
35.
do another 35.
Let's do it.
Although a lot of people were excited about 45.
Oh, I see like 30 or 40, 40. Oh, 40, like kind of in the middle of like the 35, 45, 40 minutes. Boom.
You're so right.
Wow.
Okay, 40,
Incredible.
everyone. That's crazy. We're doing crazy stuff today.
Wild.
There's something about your energy that makes me want to like be ambitious with the timers.
Ridiculous.
I kind of love it.
Oh man. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do the thing.
Alyssa for Pretty Little Liars.
I'm dead. Hi.
Oh no, I think I am frozen.
Oh no, you are.
Oh no. Let me see. I could probably fix this. I believe in myself.
You got it. Also, sorry, my audio has crapped out. I had to plug in my computer and couldn't have my mic plugged in anymore. So if I sound a little bleh.
You sound incredible.
Oh.
You could do it, camera.
Oh no, she's still frozen.
Oh no.
Not the
wait.
technical difficulty.
Am I back? Maybe?
Maybe?
Sweet.
Yes.
Okay, yay, I did it. Yay, we did it, Joe.
We love it. Hello, Sienna.
Hello.
Thanks for joining to crochet. That's so fun. Love it. Let me know how everyone's sprint was. Okay, the Queen of Slaves.
Yes, and she has a camera. That is functional.
Yay, I'm glad it was productive.
Woohoo!
Yay! Okay, I'm glad I don't sound totally crazy. Love it.
Everyone's back. How did the sprint go for you, Brielle?
It went pretty good. I'm not like 1000% happy with the scene, but it's in a pretty good place. And yeah, can't complain. How was yours?
There you go. Not bad. I think I got like maybe 200-ish words in, but I'm now going back to reread what I've written so far because like when I first started this draft, it was, it's like very much just vibes,
Yeah.
And now it's time to make sure that I've planted the right world building scenes in all the right spots before I continue. So it's time for like a reread. I'm also very pro like reading while drafting. So
yeah,
I'm okay with that, like editing and drafting.
I think going forward, I'm going to take that approach because I was very precious with my first drafting experience. I was like, no rereading, no editing, whatever.
Just go.
And in hindsight, I'm like, no, it actually would have helped you a lot, bestie, if you had edited while you were going. So
yeah,
I think I'm going to take that strategy next time for sure.
Like there's definitely like, yes, because if you go back and just reread and re-edit a lot, like you're not going to move forward, right? So there is like a method to that too, and that makes a lot of sense. But also, like I feel like with fantasy and especially with like the world building stuff, like I have to make sure like I'm actually doing what I thought I was doing.
Yes.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
No, that's so true. Because I feel like sometimes you can like gaslight yourself into thinking what's on the page is different from what's actually on the page.
Absolutely. Like, yes, a 10 out of 10. I can absolutely gaslight myself into thinking like, yes, I put that in there.
Right.
No, you did not. In fact, you put it in like 5 different times differently. Like each time it's a little different. So no one knows what's happening.
That's funny. Yay, I'm glad you enjoyed the sprint. Might be
long sprint.
Might be a pattern going forward. Love it. Love to hear it. Nice. Awesome. I'm so glad you guys had a productive time.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us for this. This was super productive.
This was fun. This was productive and fun. Thank you so much for hosting, Brielle.
Of course. Thank you for being my co-host.
For being available and having anytime.
Love it. Love it. If you guys want to check out Dami's channel, her videos are amazing. I should have it linked in the description, hopefully, of this live stream. Anything else you want to plug?
I'm mostly just on YouTube. It's my channel name is Dami Writes Here. I'm also on Instagram as Dami Writes Here. I don't really post there. I post like a story once every like 3 weeks, and it's usually pretty unhinged. Like whatever story it is, it's like super unhinged, and that's about it. But I'm mostly on YouTube.
Love it. Love it. Amazing. And sounds good. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Have a good Sunday, guys.
Bye.